So, the question is not who, but why. Why am I here? To get a gen ed to better articulate my thoughts in public. I'm here because I want to be. And if you want to get to know me a little better, that's a decent place to start. So to figure out why I like public speaking, we can go through and see in my life what happened to me to make that happen. From when I was little and had a bowl cut, my teenage years as a romantic, and my old wise days as a public speaker. So to begin the story, we start with the bowl cut, which does not begin, but ends with a haircut. Let me explain. My life can be defined by a single word: women. I was raised by 2 aggressive older sisters and 1 domineering mother. My first memory is of a 3-year-old asking me to marry her on her birthday, and hesitating because I thought I was too young. The crux of my youth was being in love from the 4th to 8th grade with a girl named Shama. And once a year, I would ask her out, and once a year, she'd say no. So I had to blame something, and for me, that was my bowl cut. But that doesn't really explain why I like public speaking. So if you haven't noticed, I don't have a bowl cut, and that gets us a little closer to where we need to be. Around the middle of high school, something extraordinary happened to me. I met the man that would change my life, Rex Martinez. He won state speech titles, and he carried a boombox, and he had dance parties, but most significantly, he made me his mentee and taught me how to talk to women. And so, once a week, I'd fold a couple dozen origami roses, and I'd hand them out on competition days to every girl I saw. And it wasn't about like hooking up with anyone or getting their number. I was just so happy to make girls smile, and somehow, for me, public speaking was the thing that redeemed all of those failures that came from 4th to 8th grade. But it's a little more than that, because I'm not speaking to you now to get your number. It got a little depth when I became a little older. A depth that can be best explained through an anecdote. I used to go to high schools and speak with President Ramsey, and one of the times I was speaking to high school students. And I told them that the weekend before, because Louisville is such an exciting place, I could have gone to a fraternity party, I could have gone caving, or I could have gone with friends and smoked cigars in a nearby park. Now, non-smoking U of L campus President James Ramsey was less keen on that last point. And my general sentiment to that was, I don't care. Because for me, public speaking was more than just making someone smile or appeasing someone that I thought was important. For me, it's one of these rare moments to be honest with you and to have that kind of thing. But maybe that was a little more intimate a portrayal than you were expecting from a public speaking class, so I'll end the story there. The question that I wanted to have answered today is, why am I speaking to you today? And the way we looked at that was, why do I speak in general? And we looked from when I was a very small, sad boy, and to my more successful-ish teenage years, into the broken person in front of you trying to say something meaningful. And there's a quote that really gets it for me. It's from a little movie from the 90s called Before Sunrise. If there's a God, it wouldn't be in you or me, just this little space in between. If there's any magic in this world, it has to be in the attempt of trying to understand someone, sharing something. So thanks for trying to get to know me, because I don't know about you, but for me it's always a little magical.